Let's talk about Lea Michele being accused of bullying. Such a gossip. Being accused of bullying and toxicity on the set of Glee by Samantha Marie Ware. So on Variety, she said, I knew from day one when I attempted to introduce myself, there was nothing gradual about it. As soon as she decided she didn't like me, it was very evident. I've also seen other celebrities speaking up, taking some different sides of the story, but the general discussion seems to be that she is not a pleasant person to work with. I know she also lost some sponsorship money. So Chris, what do you make of all this? Are you Glee first and foremost?
I did watch Glee when it was. I didn't finish watching the later. I don't even know. It was canceled, right?
It's not still on.
It's not still on. I felt like for a while it was gonna American Idol itself. I'm like, okay, I tapped out after about 5 or 6 seasons, but
wow,
I did enjoy it, and I heard the guy who plays the Flash was on there. I don't remember, but maybe those are the later seasons that I didn't catch.
So,
but I don't remember. I remember the main star. And I remember that her mother on the show was the woman who sings "Let It Go" on Frozen.
Yeah, Idina Menzel.
Adeem. How did
Delta Deem? I forever call her in my brain.
But I never heard the rumors about any of that going on behind. I'm gonna be honest. When this whole thing started off, it reminded me. This is the first thing I thought of. This girl waited for the perfect time to totally throw her under the bus like that. I almost felt bad for Lea because the tweet that she tried to bring out was like, I want to support Black Lives Matter, and then all of a sudden some sister goes, oh, really?
Really? I believe the exact quote was something along the lines of, you said you would shit in my wig, which is just,
oh my God. And she didn't, and you know what? She did the smart thing. She didn't deny it. She just apologized and like this.
Oh, but she did that shitty backhanded, like, I'm so sorry if anyone felt like I was being inappropriate. Like
when I said I was gonna shit in your wig, it was like as a friend, you know, like as like sisters do, like, yeah, because that's a normal thing you say to somebody. I thought of something that was currently going on as like low level story than this. It's just some YouTubers, a guy named John Campy, whose channel I watch a lot. His friend, who I've guested on the show, a guy named Robert Meyer Burnett, said something on Twitter that got another coworker of his really hot and upset because it was kind of inciting violence against Black people. He was talking on behalf of a Black guy who was shot, who was trying to protect his store, and he got killed by rioters, and he was angry. But his tweet was very inappropriate. Even though he was thinking he was saying it for the right reasons. So a Black guy called him out on it and said, you know, this is inappropriate. This was bad. And they went back and forth and they escalated and it got really, really bad. But it was like, he felt like he was being blindsided because it was like, dude, we've known each other for years. Why would you call me out like that on Twitter when you could have called me on the phone and we could have talked about this? And then another person chimed in on it. Oh, he said something sexist to me like 4 years ago, and he's like, wait, we had our spat about that 4 years ago, and you're bringing that up again after we both said we moved on from it. It just kept going and going and going, and I felt like that's what this was. It's like I feel like she has been angry 4 years, and she stayed calm about it, and she waited for the perfect moment to strike. And Lea knew she had no way out of it. It all came crashing down. And so for a split second, I felt bad for her. But then when I read everything that she did, I was like,
enough people have had beef too. Not that one wouldn't.
It wasn't just one, yeah.
But it wasn't like one person caught her at just the worst moment of her life. Like and I've known, I was I was really into Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and she's been on Broadway since she was a little kid. And I feel like people have stories of her being a terror as like a little girl on Broadway. So I feel like maybe just a case of some people don't handle that level of attention well.
Yeah.
Which I get, because I probably would have been a monster too if that many people paid attention to me as a child. But also, okay, I'm just going to say this. You know how there are some celebrities when they get like outed for being a bad person,
Mhm.
you're just like, I knew it. Like you have no proof, but like some part of you has always just been like, I don't like you.
Oh
There's
my
something wrong with you. I'm gonna find out what it was. So I was just like it was in the midst of just like so much stuff coming out, and that was like in some sick little way my little like okay, these protests are happening and this was awful, and oh, but Lea Michele, we finally got her. But
it's like it felt like her fans, even her hardcore fans, were probably like, I could tell.
he knew. No, he said it really well. Eric was like, he was like, yeah, because if you watched her on Glee, there are actors who play terrible people, and you can tell like they're having fun with this. Like they're like, look at how awful I get to be. Yeah. And then there's Lea Michele on Glee, where it's just like, oh no.
Like on camera, she's like, get out of my face, you're terrible, you're the worst person in the world, I hate you, and I'm going to destroy you. And then the director goes, and cut. Now get out of my face, you're the I'm going to destroy. Like, oh, I said cut. I'm in charge here. Like, oh my God. Like,
again, I feel bad, but like a little part of me was just like,
I could tell even from the pilot episode. It's like it's something about it. Like
a weird twist in the middle of just like a very intense week of like I can't keep up.
Oh man, it's just one thing after another. So no, I wasn't surprised. I was surprised at the story. Then instantly 5 seconds later was not surprised at all. But I guess let us know what you guys thought about that. Are you on Team Lea? Really? We know. Let us know what you guys think about this whole thing. If you're has this whole thing like destroyed your Glee? And is there any way to bring the magic back? What do you think is going to come of all this? And will she be fine after this? What do you think her career is going to be moving forward? Comment below. Let us know what you guys think. And